laiks rīta cēlienam, un šodien neparasts ēters, jo mums ir kāds viesis no Itālijas, Andrea Monarda. Andrea, hi!
Good morning, Olga!
Labrīt, Olga!
Jā, un tad es stādīšu priekšā tad Andrea, un tad raidījumu vadīšu es, bet man palīdzēs tulkot no angļu valodas uz latviešu valodu, tad Māris Vēlīgs. Tātad Andrea Monarda ir itālis, viņš atbrauca uz Latviju, un Andrea ir gitārists, gitāra spēles magistrs, un arī daudzu balvu laureāts, tādu balvu kā starptautiskas mūziku konkursa Grand Prize Virtuosa Londona, arī Global Music Awards Los Angeles ieguvējs sudraba medaļas, un, protams, arī daudzu citu, es pat nevarētu laikam visas nolasīt, jā. Andrea arī daudzu albumu, viņam ir izdevis daudzus albumus, kuri arī novērtēti ar 5 zvaigžņu novērtējumu, un Andrēs, gribas teikt Sandris, bet Andrē viņš spēlē klasisko gitāru, un šodien mēs varēsim ar viņu iepazīties, ar viņu pašu, un arī pajautāt, ko viņš dara šeit Latvijā. And Andrea, can you introduce yourself? Like, it's better not I speak about you, but you speak about you. Tell about your background, where are you coming from?
Andrea, pastāsti lūdzu, iepazīstini ar sevi klausītājus, jo būtu labāk, ja nevis es par tevi pastāstītu, bet tu pastāstītu, no kurienes tu nāc.
I came from South Italy, Apulia, close by city of Bari.
Es nāku no Dienvidu Itālijas, no Puļas pilsētas, netālu no Bari.
And I studied all around Europe, let's say.
Esmu studējis visā Eiropā.
And I had some competitions, concerts from South America to Latvia also, and Germany and Croatia and Serbia.
Esmu piedalījies dažādos konkursos un koncertos, sākot no Dienvidamerikas līdz Latvijai, Serbijā un Horvātijā un citur.
And I love teaching also, because it's kind of transmitting something to your experience actually to other people, and also to share passion to other people, to students.
Man arī patīk pasniegt, jo tas ir veids, kā mēs varam nodot tālāk to, kas ir tava aizraušanās arī studentiem.
And now I'm here in Riga.
Un tagad es esmu šeit Rīgā.
Okay, yeah, like a little bit later we will speak about what you're doing here, Riga, and your connection with Latvia.
Mazliet vēlāk mēs parunāsim par to, ko tu dari šeit Rīgā un kāda ir tava saistība ar Latviju.
But before we will speak like about your path to become a guitarist, a classical guitarist.
Yeah.
Bet pirms tam mēs parunāsim par to, kāds bija tavs ceļš, lai kļūtu par klasisko ģitāristu.
And as I said already, you're a guitarist. How did you choose to be one? What is your path? Is it from the childhood or like...
Yeah.
Why you are?
Pastāsti lūdzu, kā tu kļuvi par ģitāristu, vai tu izvēlējies šo ceļu jau bērnībā, vai kādā veidā tas bija?
It's interesting because some days ago my mother showed me a picture of me being 6 years old holding a guitar. And I didn't know about
ka man nesen parādīja bildi, kurā man bija 6 gadi, un es turu rokās ģitāru.
And I totally forgot about this picture because I thought that my first contact with guitar was when I was 10.
Es biju pilnīgi aizmirsis par šo bildi, jo es biju pārliecināts, ka mans pirmais kontakts ar ģitāru bija, kad man bija 10 gadi.
And one day when I was 11, it came out of the blue. I told my mother I want to study guitar.
11 gadu vecumā tas bija pēkšņi un negaidīti. Es pateicu manai mammai, ka es vēlos studēt ģitāru.
And since then it's a lifelong passion.
Kopš tā laika tā ir aizraušanās uz visu mūžu.
Maybe some of your relatives or grandmothers were related with music, like.
Varbūt kādi tavi senči, vecmāmiņas, vectētiņi bija saistīti ar mūziku.
Yeah, my mother was studying singing And actually, I was listening already to Puccini and Verdi when I was 2 years old or 3 years old. She told me that I was used to listen a lot to this music.
Jā, mana mamma studēja dziedāšanu, un es jau no agras bērnības klausījos, piemēram, Puccini un Verdi, šāda tipa mūziku.
And also my grandfather, he was kind of amateur playing harmonica and some other instruments I don't remember, but harmonica was the most, and so he was passionate about music also.
Mans vectēvs kā pašdarbnieks arī spēlēja harmoniku, tas bija viņa galvenais instruments.
And you already mentioned Verdi, Puccini, but what can you say? Which maybe musicians had influence on you? Maybe in 10 years you were 10 years old, and it came out of the blue. But maybe someone like was preparing the soil, and you kind of listened something and said, "Oh, I want to play like that."
Jā, tu minēji tādus vārdus kā Verdi un Puccini. Bet kas tad bija tavas galvenās ietekmes, kurus mūziķus tu izvēlējies kā paraugu, jo tu minēji, ka šis lēmums studēt ģitāru nāca kā zibens no skaidrām debesīm, bet tomēr droši vien bija kādi, kas tevi iedvesmoja?
Yeah, I was listening to Mark Knopfler from the Dire Straits, and David Gilmour for sure from Pink Floyd, and also Segovia. So maybe all this kind of mix of styles influenced me, and then I wanted somehow to be at least similar.
It's very different style.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
Es bērnībā klausījos Marku Knopfleru no Dire Straits, arī Davidu Gilmouru no Pink Floyd, arī Segovia, un manuprāt tā bija kombinācija no šo 3 mūziķu ietekmēm, un es vēlējos darīt kaut ko līdzīgu. Un Olga piebilda arī, ka tas ir pavisam cits mūzikas stils.
Jā, es atgādināšu klausītāju, varbūt mums klausās kādi gitaristi, kādi gitāras mūzikas mīlētāji, tad jūs droši varat iesaistīties ēterā, rakstīt uz telefona numuru 266 77 272, vai jūs varat arī zvanīt uz telefona numuru 67 969 131. Jā, droši varat uzdot jautājumu Andrea par viņa ceļu, par mūziku, par gitāru, un jā, kādi jautājumi jums gribētu. And Andrea, do you play other musical instruments?
Andrea, vai tu spēlēji citus mūzikas instrumentus?
I played piano for 3 years, some years ago, and then I played baroque guitar, like the grandmother of the classical guitar, and the lute, Renaissance lute.
Es spēlēju kādus 3 gadus klavieres, es spēlēju arī baroka ģitāru, kas ir ģitāras māte, ja tā var teikt, kā arī renesanses lautu.
And okay, it's very nice. And but you already said about your mother that she took photo of you with guitar. But what was the role of your surroundings, like your family, mother, like I don't know about siblings, friends? Is how it was their support or was important for your life?
Tu jau minēji, ka 6 gadu vecumā māmiņa tevi nobildēja ar ģitāru rokās, bet pastāsti, kāda tavai videi bija ietekme un nozīme. Es nezinu par taviem brāļiem vai māsām un par pārējo apkārtējo vidi.
Yeah, at the beginning it was kind of what's happening, like it's something new coming home, like a classical guitar. Was not that popular then. I mean, now it's very popular in Italy, but then also home was some new experience. Then after the first competitions that all my family saw that there was a reality, they said, wow, so this is something which is bigger than we thought. And then all support started since, first competitions went well. So yeah, when I was 14 already.
Sākumā klasiskā ģitāra mūsu mājās bija baigais jaunums, jo tolaik tā vēl nebija tik izplatīta. Bet pēc pirmā konkursa, kurā es piedalījos, vecāki un ģimene teica, wow, tas tiešām ir kaut kas īsts, un viņi mani tad turpināja atbalstīt šajā ceļā.
I think like usually like parents are pushing to play musical instruments to their kids, but in this case you were the one who came with this initiative yourself, yes?
Yeah.
Jā, bieži vien ir tā, ka vecāki piespiež savus bērnus mācīties kādu mūzikas instrumentu, bet es redzu, ka tavā gadījumā tā bija tava paša iniciatīva.
And I think now we can, some musicians say that their music says about themselves more than they can speak with words. So
Yeah.
I think it's time to listen to one of the, one of the music parts which you played.
Yeah.
And this, and maybe later on you can tell about what was the music part you were playing.
Mūziķi nereti saka, ka mūzikā viņi spēja izteikt daudz vairāk nekā vārdos, tad ieklausīsimies arī kādā no taviem ierakstiem, kuru vēlāk arī tev būs iespēja pakomentēt.
Andrea, maybe you can comment on this record.
Yeah, this piece has a lullaby that Baden-Powell, say the father of the French Brazilian bossa nova, wrote for his niece, who was just born.
Šī bija šūpuļdziesma, kuru Badens Pāvels, kurš ir mūsdienu bossa novas arī viens no tēviem, arī kādam savam radinieku bērniņam arī uzrakstīja kā šūpuļdziesmu.
And as you can see, it's very sweet, very dreamy.
Kā jūs dzirdējāt, tas bija ļoti saldi un sapņaini.
I think our listeners liked it very much.
Es esmu pārliecināta, ka mūsu klausītājiem ļoti patika.
Yeah, and we already spoke about how you became a guitarist and what influenced you, but what are you doing now? Like you became guitarist, are you playing concerts, you're you told that you were also teaching. You are teaching kids.
Jā, mēs jau parunājam par to, kā tu kļuvi par ģitāristu, bet ko tu dari šobrīd? Tu piedalies konkursos, varbūt koncertē, jau minēji arī, ka tu māci bērnus.
Yeah, with the concerts I give mostly solo concerts like the two I had in these past few days, thanks to also Andris Grimbergs, who invited me here.
Es sniedzu koncertus, kas pārsvarā ir solo koncerti, un tādi jau 2 ir bijuši šeit iepriekšējās dienās, pateicoties Andrim Grīnbergam.
And also I play in chamber music, like I play with my wife. She's singer and I play guitar, so we have a duo.
Spēlēju arī kamermūziku kopā ar savu sievu, viņa dzied, un mums ir kā duets, es spēlēju ģitāru.
And this year I had the opportunity to play one of the most famous concertos for guitar and orchestra, Aranjuez.
Un šogad man bija iespēja arī spēlēt vienu no visslavenākajiem ģitāru koncertiem, Aranjuezas koncertu.
I played in Italy, in Serbia just recently, and it was a really nice experience to dialogue with the orchestra, and then to see in Belgrade especially 1,000 people being concentrated on the dialogue between guitar and orchestra.
Tas bija gan Itālijā, gan arī Serbijā, un ceļšķi Belgradā varēja just, kā šis lielais klausītāju skaits ir iedziļinājušies dialogā starp ģitāru un orķestri.
In teaching, I teach since I was 22, now I'm 37, so it's kind of 15 years teaching. And I never saw teaching as a job, but as a way to support your classmates. So basically I consider students as my younger classmates. Looks like not that, formal, but it's a way to say that I'm also student.
Es pasniedzu ģitāru jau kopš 22 gadu vecuma, šobrīd man ir 37, tā ka jau 15 gadu pieredze ģitāras pasniegšanā, un es pieeju šim darbam nevis kā darbam, bet kā palīdzībai maniem klases biedriem. Es iztēlojos tā, it kā mani studenti būtu mani klases biedri, kuriem es vēlos palīdzēt, un tas ir mazāk formāli.
And in teaching, in music teaching, you have a very close collaboration with the students, because the result comes from the a close collaboration. It's not transmission of knowledge, but it's sharing of knowledge, and then comes to concerts.
Ir ļoti, ļoti izteikta sadarbība un tuva sadarbība starp pasniedzēju un arī studentu. Tas nav tā, ka pasniedzējs tikai nodot savas zināšanas, bet tur ir appusēja pieredzes apmaiņa.
And this year I will have 12 students from 15 up to 34 years old, and they will have to make like the preparatory school for bachelor, 6 bachelors, and then the rest masters. So it's this year will be really enjoyable year of teaching.
Man šobrīd ir 12 skolēni, vecumā no 15 līdz 44 gadiem, starp tiem ir gan bakalaura studenti, gan arī maģistri.
And maybe this year will come one student from Algeria. It depends on the documents, but maybe could come.
Iespējams, ka šogad arī pievienosies kāds no studentiem no Alžīrijas, bet tas atkarīgs no tā, kā izdosies dokumentus nokārtot.
Okay, thank you. But I also saw in social media that you were teaching here in Latvia.
Yeah.
Es sociālajos tīklos redzēju, ka tu arī māci šeit Latvijā.
I had really nice experience with at the Mārupe Music and Arts and Music School day before yesterday. Yesterday at CESIS Music Vidusskola.
Man pirms dažām dienām bija ļoti skaista pieredze Mārupes mūzikas un mākslas skolā, kā arī Cēsu mūzikas skolā.
And it was very nice experience because there were collaboration among teachers and among students. So it was we created a circle with all students, so to have to build up a class together, not just to say this is good, this is not good, but to build something together. And I believe it was more interactive than, yeah.
Skaista pieredze bija tajā ziņā, ka bija arī izteikta sadarbība starp pasniedzējiem un skolēniem, un tad līdz ar to tikai sadarbībā šajā kopīgajā dalīšanās formātā tad arī tapa šī nodarbība.
It was very nice to see also the guitar community in Marupe and in Cesis. I saw really a community, like people connected to the same purpose, the same passion. And it's nice because it's also students understand that there is an environment for them in future also, not just today home practicing, but there are people. And this is nice.
Bija prieks redzēt arī ģitāristu kopienu gan Mārupē, gan Cēsīs, un tas ir brīnišķīgi, ka šie cilvēki jūt šo piederību, arī apzinoties, ka tā nav tikai muzicēšana kaut kur mājās, bet ka arī nākotnē ir perspektīva būt šajās aprindās.
Thank you. And I also want to yes, we will speak about Latvia and so on after, but also I would like to ask, you mentioned about Belgrade, your performance there, like you were performing, and so you often go on stage, and how do you feel about it? Because, for example, for us, we are DJs, radio DJs. I don't know about Maris, but I'm always nervous. If I go live, I know people will listen to me, but when you receive this feedback, like you start to receive feedback from listeners, like, and if it's prayer and so on, then you feel so much like boosted, like your energy is boosted by that. How do you feel like, and is it different when you play alone or you play like with different, like, okay, two questions together.
Tu jau minēji uzstāšanos, piemēram, Belgradā, bet pastāsti, kā tu jūties ejot uz skatuves, jo mēs šeit esam radio dīdžeji, un es personīgi jūtu mazliet uztraukumu pirms es eju ēterā. Kā ir ar tevi, un vai vieglāk ir spēlēt, ja tu spēlē viens pats vai arī ar citiem?
There is a sentence by Pavarotti, I always quote. He says, I will never wish even to my worst enemy to experience the 10 minutes I experienced before going on stage.
Ir kāds teiciens, ko ir sacījis Pavarotti, ka es nevienam nenovēlu piedzīvot tās 10 minūtes, ko es piedzīvoju pirms kāpšanas uz skatuves.
And then when you go on stage, everything comes naturally. But in those 10 minutes before the first step, you have all and now. But when you're on stage, it's like it's looks like, you know, like fireworks. Then you wait for fireworks and then and you say, okay, nice.
Bet, kad es uzkāpju uz skatuves, tad viss it kā pāriet. Es jūtos labi, tas ir tā kā salūts, kuram tu gatavojies. Pirmās 10 minūtes ir diezgan briesmīgas, bet tad ir salūts un, viss var uzelpot.
And to play solo, like when you go on stage, you see that you are there and you need to give everything to the audience, because the audience wants to share that moment with you. When you play with other people, you can share not only with the audience but also with people, so it looks like a bit more relaxed, because it's more shared, so even responsibility is more shared, so yeah.
Ja spēlēju viens pats, ir ļoti liela atbildības sajūta, jo cilvēki, kuri ir ieradušies, viņi vēlas būt dalībnieki šajā mirklī kopā ar mani, un es esmu gatavs atdot sevi visu. Savukārt, tad, ja muzicēju kopā ar citiem, tad ir mazliet relaksētāka sajūta, un tā ir dalīšanās ne tikai ar skatītājiem, bet arī ar pārējiem, ar ko kopā muzicēju.
Thank you for answer, and we have a question from our listener. And good morning, thank you for interview, and the question is it possible to start to learn playing guitar after 40 or it's too late? Thank you for answer.
Mums ir arī klausītāja jautājums. Paldies par interviju. Vai nav par vēlu sākt mācīties ģitāru pēc 40 gadu vecuma, vai jau viss ir nokavēts?
Yeah, absolutely. When I was in North Italy teaching in a conservatoire close by Turin, I was teaching also to adults, and I saw people who are 50 and 60 are starting guitar. No problem. They thought it's a problem, but actually I didn't see the problem, and slowly also they started not to see the problem and started to enjoy playing. So it's possible, yeah.
Tas ir iespējams. Kad es pasniedzu konservatorijā netālu no Turīnes, es arī pasniedzu cilvēkiem, kuri ģitāru uzsāka mācīties 50 vai 60 gadu vecumā. Viņi to uzskatīja sākumā par problēmu, bet es to nesaskatīju kā problēmu. Un tad mācību gaitā arī viņi paši pārstāja savu vecumu redzēt kā šķērsli. Tātad tas ir iespējams.
Jā, paldies klausītājiem par šo jautājumu. Es domāju, ir laiks kādai mūzikas pauzai atkal, un jā, tad mēs varam atpūsties, varbūt padomāt, likt arī viesim nedaudz atpūsties, un tad tiekamies jau pēc mūzikas pauzes. We heard the record. Maybe you can tell about that, where it was recorded. You told me just now where it was recorded and how it was, the story of this record.
Andrea, pastāsti lūdzu vairāk par šo skaņdarbu, ko dzirdējām. Kur tas bija ierakstīts, kā tas bija ierakstīts?
Yeah, this is a live recording from the Belgrade concert we were talking about, and with this orchestra, Vittorio Calamani, which was created by a rich man in center of Italy, in Umbria, and he could buy yachts like this, but then he thought, why should I buy yachts? I want to invest into a youth orchestra, and he created this orchestra with 50 young players, and now they're becoming the official regional orchestra of Umbria.
Šis bija ieraksts no jau minētā Serbijas koncerta, kurā es muzicēju kopā ar orķestri, ko dibināja Umbrijā Vittorio Calamani, kurš bagāts būdams nolēma ieguldīt naudu jauniešu orķestra izveidē.
So this orchestra was born from a vision of this man who wanted to invest into music.
Šis orķestris dzima no šī vīra vīzijas, kurš gribēja investēt mūzikā.
And this recording is then that evening they played Beethoven also, we played the whole Aranjuez, and it was a very nice moment of sharing and of emotions also. So it was really nice experience.
Tajā vakarā viņi spēlēja Beethovenu, kopā mēs izpildījām Aranjuezas koncertu, un tā bija ļoti, ļoti skaista pieredze.
Thank you for answer. And yes, we already spoke about you're being here in Latvia. And so I want to ask you, what you mentioned already that you had a concert in Cēsis. You can share also about how it was there. But what are your future plans now, what you're doing in Latvia?
Parunāsim vairāk par to, ko vēl tu plāno darīt Latvijā. Tu jau minēji Cēsu apmeklējumu un Cēsu koncertu, varbūt vari padalīties, kā tur bija, un kādi tad tavi plāni šeit uz priekšdienām?
Yeah, yesterday I had a concert into the music school in Cēsis, and I was really surprised about the building. I mean, people, teachers, director, the students. And when I saw the building, I thought it was a skyscraper, maybe devoted to some institution, not related to music. But then when I got the point that it was a music school, I saw, wow, what a building. So, and the concert, also the hall was very nice.
Jā, patiešām es uzstājos Cēsīs Cēsu mūzikas skolā ar koncertu gan audzēkņu, gan pedagogu, gan direktora priekšā, bet īpaši mani pārsteidza Cēsu mūzikas skolas ēka. Man šķita, ka tas ir kāds debesskrāpis, kas nav nekā saistīts ar mūziku, bet izrādās, ka tā bija mūzikas skola. Bet koncerts bija ļoti jauks.
And the hall, like in this school, there is a big hall, which is really great. I mean, it's I believe that opera can be performed with no problem. And for guitar, I was playing into the organ hall, which is really nice, like cozy. Acoustic is perfect, and it was full yesterday. And I see that the guitar there, you can express all the nuances.
Šajā mūzikas skolā ir liela zāle, kurā pat, manuprāt, operu varētu uzvest, bet es uzstājos ērģeļu zālē, kas ir mazāka, tā bija pilna, un šajā telpā varēja izjust arī visas ģitārspēles nianses.
And about future, tomorrow I will play at 17 at
Smārdes kultūras centrs.
And at 7 I will play at, and tomorrow at 7 I will play...
Šlokenbergas krodziņa. Jā.
Tātad 17:00 rītdien es muzicēšu Smārdes kultūras namā, bet 19:00 vakarā Šlokenbekas krodziņā.
Jā, dargie klausītāji, ja jums ir interese, ja arī paklausīties, ieraudzīt, kā Andrea spēlē, tad jā, aicinām arī uz šiem pasākumiem, ja jūs varat sameklēt un doties turieni, lai paklausīties labu gitāru spēli. So we continue about Latvia, and also you mentioned about Andris Grīnbergs, about Maurupe School of Art and Music, and what is the relation here? Like you had some connection with Andris here, and also there is one contest you're part of.
Pastāsti lūdzu vairāk par savu saistību ar Latviju. Tu jau minēji Andri Grīnbergu, arī Mārupes mūzikas un mākslas skolu. Pastāsti lūdzu vairāk. Es zinu arī, ka tev ir kāds īpašs konkurss, kurā tu piedalies.
Yes, Andris created... like he had the vision of a competition, Kurta tunu biji?
Kur tad tu nu biji?
Jā, Andrim bija vīzija par konkursu ar nosaukumu Kur tad tu nu biji?
And a couple of years ago I proposed to my pupils to come and participate to a competition because I wanted that they experience also my feeling that Latvia is a kind of second home. And at least that they feel that is an experience to make. And then Andris invited me into jury of the competition afterwards.
Pirms dažiem gadiem arī savus skolēnus es uzaicināju piedalīties šajā konkursā, lai viņiem būtu iespēja piedzīvot arī Latviju, kas ir manas otrās mājas. Un arī Andris mani uzaicināja kļūt par tiesnesi šajā konkursā.
And it's very nice because there are students from Europe, coming from the whole Europe, from Latvia for sure, and also from Italy and other countries. So.
Šajā konkursā piedalās cilvēki ne tikai no Latvijas, protams, arī no Latvijas, bet no visas Eiropas un citām valstīm un no Itālijas.
And you mentioned also that during COVID you had on internet, it was through Zoom or something like platform like that.
Tu minēji, ka Covid laikā šis konkurss notika neklātienē, vai tas caur Zoomu vai kādu platformu bija?
Yeah, the participants needed to send a video, and the jury could watch the video, and it was interesting because the members of the jury had to give a mark, like independently from each other. So, and then Andris was collecting and making an average, so to make everything transparent and like correct. And it was interesting, by the way.
Jā, šis konkurss notika iesūtot ierakstus video ar skaņdarbu izpildījumu, un žūrijai bija jāskatās un vienlaicīgi arī individuāli, neatkarīgi vienam no otra, arī jādod atzīme. Vēlāk Andris tad arī vidējo atzīmi aprēķināja tā, lai viss būtu korekti un caurspīdīgi.
Thank you for answer. Yeah, but you already mentioned that Latvia is your second home, yes?
Yeah.
And before the show, we spoke about that you have not only a connection, like your work connection here in Latvia, but also other connection. Maybe you can tell about that.
Tu jau minēji arī, ka Latvija ir tavas otrās mājas, un pirms raidījuma mēs jau runājām, ka tava saistība ar Latviju ir vairāk nekā tikai darba lietas. Vai vari lūdzu pastāstīt par to vairāk?
Yeah, some years ago there was a kind of stream of singers who were going from Latvia to Maastricht in the Netherlands to study in the conservatoire. And in those years, I was thinking to go to Maastricht to study guitar with a very important professor. And there in Maastricht, I met my current wife, who is Ludmila Ignatova, with whom I play and with whom I'm married since 6 years so far. And then I started to feel Riga as a second home, because I was coming here like every year, to visit the family.
Bija tā, ka bija periods, kad uz Maastrichtas konservatoriju devās cilvēki no Latvijas, lai studētu dziedāšanu, vokālu. Arī es tajā laikā devos uz Maastrichtu, lai slavena profesora vadībā apgūtu ģitāru spēli. Un tur es satiku savu topošo sievu, Ludmilu Ignatovnu, ar ko es arī šobrīd uzstājos, un mēs jau laulībā esam 6 gadus, un tā kā mēs regulāri arī braucām uz Rīgu, tad es Rīgu uzskatu kā savas otrās mājas.
And I started to have concerts in Riga with Ludmila, because we had a concert in Mazadilde, and then in Music Academy with the support of Italian Embassy in Riga. And then I started my collaboration with Andris. So, yeah.
Mēs uzsākām ar sievu Ludmilu koncertēt Latvijā, uzstājāmies gan Mazajā ģildē, Mūzikas akadēmijā ar Itālijas vēstniecības atbalstu, un vēlāk man arī veidojās kontakts ar Andri.
Yeah, you already speak some Latvian, no?
Tu jau runā latviski mazliet.
A few words.
Dažus vārdus.
And I think we can go for like a musical pause, and after we can return and to finalize our talk.
Yeah.
Jautājums, vai internetā var atrast informāciju par jums, vai ir video pieejami ar jūsu uzstāšanos? There is one question. Is it possible to find in internet information about you? Is it possible to see a video recording how you with your performance?
Yes, there is. I have a YouTube channel.
Jā, ir iespēja noskatīties, man ir YouTube kanāls.
Like if you go on YouTube,
ja jūs ejat uz YouTube,
you just type my name, you can find my channel, and there are plenty of videos that you can see while I play Brazilian music, contemporary music, Baroque music, like, you know.
tad ierakstiet manu vārdu uz vārdu, un tur atradīsiet arī daudz video ar manu uzstāšanos, kur būs gan brazīļu mūzika, gan klasiskā mūzika, gan mūsdienu mūzika.
Or maybe tomorrow live.
Vai varbūt rīt dzīvajā.
And yeah, we will finish our show, but before we finish, and maybe you want to say something to our listeners, to Latvians. What will be your words to them?
Ir pienācis laiks arī šo raidījumu noslēgt, un noslēgumā kādi būtu tavi novēlējumi, tavi vārdi klausītājiem, Latvijas iedzīvotājiem?
Yeah, I would like first to thank you, Olga and Maris, for the warm welcome here. I feel already home here. And about home and welcome, I also want to say to Latvians, because every time I come here, I really feel, it's not formality, but I really feel like that I belong to the community. I don't feel like distant. And this, I believe, it's very nice for me as a, let's say, foreigner, but also it's nice for people, because people know how to transmit this feeling. So I really like this, and I really I'm thankful.
Vēlos pateikties jums, Olga un Māri, par to, ka es jau jūtos šeit kā mājās, un arī Latvijas iedzīvotājiem vēlos pateikt lielu paldies, jo vienmēr atbraucot šeit, es jūtos kā mājās, un šo mājīguma sajūtu tad vietējie ļaudis spēj iedot.
We want to thank you. You want to say something?
And please keep going, playing guitar, like more people, because maybe in the future there will be a big Latvian guitar orchestra, maybe, who knows.
Un arī vēlos iedrošināt spēlēt ģitāru vairāk un vairāk, un varbūt, ka kādu orķestri nākotnē Latvijā varētu arī dibināt.
Thank you, Andrea, for coming.
Thank you.
It was a very joyful interview for us, and I think also for our listeners.
Paldies, Andrea, par ierašanos. Tā bija ļoti jauka, priecīga intervija, un es ceru, ka tas bija prieks arī klausītājiem.